Okay, Cartuul. Not gonna lie, when I first saw this one, I pictured like a mechanic's toolbox that also brewed coffee.
Uh-huh.
But as it turns out, it's software for car dealerships.
Yeah.
Still pretty cool, though. We're going deep on Cartuul today, which is a platform designed to streamline the reconditioning process.
Getting a vehicle prepped and ready for sale,
Yeah.
it's really a critical part of any dealership's success.
Right.
And it's often way more complex than people think.
Yeah, I can imagine it's inspections and repairs and parts and cleaning. And I mean, that's where things could get really disorganized fast, especially when in this industry, time really is money.
Yeah.
And inefficiencies can really hurt.
Absolutely. We've talked to so many dealership owners and managers, and they all express the same frustrations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're struggling with disorganized processes, lack of accountability among their teams, and also it's really hard to track the costs of reconditioning a vehicle.
Okay, so what does Cartuul do to solve these problems? Is it like having like a digital foreman overseeing the whole operation?
That's a great analogy.
Okay.
Cartuul provides a step-by-step workflow that really brings some order to this chaos.
Okay.
So imagine a car arrives at the dealership.
Okay.
First step is a digital multi-point inspection using Cartuul's mobile app.
Got it.
Technicians can scan the VIN for instant identification.
Nice.
And then they work through this customizable checklist and document everything.
Oh.
Tire tread depths to engine noises.
I bet they can include photos and videos, so no more trying to decipher somebody's chicken scratch about a weird clunking sound.
Yeah, that's the idea. Everything is documented clearly, consistently.
Smart.
And you have this digital record of the car's condition.
Yeah.
But Cartuul doesn't just stop at documentation.
Right.
It takes all that inspection data and automatically generates tasks.
Oh, wow.
So you need new brake pads, task created scratch on the rear bumper, another task.
Okay, so I see how that brings organization into the mix. But how does Cartuul address the accountability issue?
Well, these tasks can be assigned to specific employees' departments or even outside vendors.
Oh, okay.
The system lets you track those tasks in real time, see who's responsible, and set deadlines.
And to keep everyone in the loop, does Cartuul send out like automated notifications?
Exactly. They get updates through text in the app.
Oh, that's awesome.
So no more playing phone tag trying to figure out if the detailing's done or if the parts have arrived.
Exactly.
And, for those bigger ticket items,
Yeah.
let's say a repair that's over $800,
Okay.
you can actually set Cartuul up to require your approval
Oh, wow.
before any work begins.
That's smart.
Helps you keep a much tighter rein on your expenses and make sure you're not caught off guard by unexpected costs.
Oh, I love that it's like having a built-in safeguard for your budget.
Yeah.
So we've got organization, we've got accountability. What about that challenge of actually tracking costs?
Well, that's where Cartuul's reporting and analytics features really shine.
Okay.
Because it captures all those reconditioning expenses
Right.
associated with the vehicle and gives you this clear, accurate record
Oh, nice.
of where your money's going.
No more guessing games.
No more guessing games.
Or piecing together info from like 5 different sources.
That kind of transparency is essential for making smart decisions for your business.
Right.
You can identify areas where you're overspending,
Right.
negotiate better rates with vendors,
Yeah.
and ultimately price your vehicles strategically.
So it sounds like Cartuul is giving dealerships a level of insight that they've just never had before.
Yeah.
It's not just about digitizing checklists,
Right.
It's about turning data into actionable intelligence.
Absolutely. That's a great way to put it. But let's not forget about the impact on speed and efficiency.
Right.
We know time is money in the car business.
For sure. A car sitting in the shop is a car not generating revenue.
Exactly. And Cartuul helps dealerships move cars through reconditioning much faster
Okay.
by automating tasks, streamlining communication, providing real-time visibility. Cartuul can significantly reduce the time it takes to get a vehicle ready for sale.
So how does this actually play out in a real-world scenario?
Okay, so imagine a car comes in with a dent and it needs some paintwork.
Okay.
In a traditional system, there might be a lot of back and forth between the service manager, the body shop, maybe even a third-party vendor.
Right.
With Cartuul, the moment that dent is identified during inspection, a task is automatically generated and assigned to the appropriate team.
Okay.
They get a notification, they see the photos, and they can get to work right away.
I like it.
No more delays waiting for someone to relay information or track down paperwork.
So it's like a well-choreographed dance where everyone knows their steps and the music never stops.
I like that.
And while the work is happening, the service manager can track the progress in real time, right?
Yes.
So they can see when the parts are ordered, when the body shop has started the repair, when the car's ready for detailing.
Exactly.
But I'm curious, beyond just those core benefits,
Yeah.
are dealerships finding maybe some unexpected ways that they're using Cartuul to their advantage? Like, are they finding these like hidden efficiencies they didn't even know existed?
You hit the nail on the head.
Okay.
One of the most interesting things that we've seen is how Cartuul empowers employees at all levels to take ownership of the process.
Interesting.
You know, it's not just a management tool.
Right.
It's something that everyone can use to really make a difference.
So they're not just moving cars around.
Right.
They're actively like contributing to getting these cars sales ready faster.
Exactly. And that level of proactive problem solving can be incredibly valuable for a dealership.
I can imagine.
It's all about empowering people to do their jobs better.
Yeah. It's creating a culture. I love that. Okay, so I'm starting to see how Cartuul really does create this like ripple effect of efficiency across a whole dealership.
Yeah.
But let's talk bottom line.
Right.
You know,
right.
How does this translate to actual dollars and cents, saved or earned for these dealerships?
So let's start with cost savings.
Right.
One of the biggest drains on a dealership's resources is you recondition a vehicle, and then later you discover it has all these hidden issues that make it unprofitable to sell.
Ouch. Yeah, I could see how that would be a nightmare.
Right. So with Cartuul's detailed inspections and digital record keeping, those hidden problems are far less likely to slip through the cracks.
Okay.
You have this complete history of the vehicle's condition from the moment it arrives.
Gotcha.
So you can make really smart decisions about how much to invest in reconditioning.
So it's about mitigating risk and making sure you're not throwing good money after bad.
Precisely.
But it's not just about avoiding losses, right? It's about maximizing gains.
It's sad.
How does Cartuul do that?
Well, by getting cars reconditioned and on the lot faster,
right?
You're increasing your inventory turnover rate.
Makes sense.
Which means more potential for sales.
Yeah, time is money. Yeah. Especially when you're talking about, expensive assets like cars.
Absolutely.
And let's not forget the impact on customer satisfaction too, right?
Yeah.
When you're consistently delivering high-quality reconditioned vehicles, you're building trust and loyalty with those customers.
Right.
Which, hopefully can lead to repeat business.
Absolutely.
And good word of mouth.
It's really a win-win scenario for dealerships and their customers.
So it sounds like Cartuul is creating a win-win. But let's get down to the, nitty-gritty for a minute.
Okay.
Are there any limitations to the system? Anything that dealerships should kind of be aware of before they jump in?
Like any software,
right.
Cartuul is only as good as the data that's put into it.
Yeah.
If employees aren't diligent about entering information accurately and consistently, the reports and insights aren't going to be that reliable.
Right. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
Exactly.
But does Cartuul have any features to mitigate that risk?
Yeah. They've made data entry as simple as possible with things like VIN scanning, intuitive drop-down menus, photo and video uploads.
Smart.
They also have validation checks to flag any inconsistencies or missing information.
So it's like having a digital assistant double-checking everyone's work.
Yeah, that's a great way to think about it.
Okay, so are there any other potential drawbacks we should talk about?
Well, the other thing to remember is that implementing any new software requires a commitment to change.
Yeah.
It's not about just buying a license and expecting miracles overnight.
Right.
You need to invest time in training your employees, refining your processes, and fully embracing the system.
So it's a partnership, really.
Absolutely.
Cartuul provides the tools, but the dealership has to be willing to do the work.
Exactly. And that's where Cartuul's customer support really comes in. They don't just throw the software over the wall and leave you to figure it out.
Right.
They provide comprehensive onboarding, ongoing training.
And a dedicated support team, I'm guessing.
Yes, a dedicated support team that's available to answer questions and troubleshoot any issues.
That's awesome, especially for dealerships who maybe are hesitant to adopt a new technology.
Yeah, it's about building a relationship.
Right.
Not just selling a product.
And that's something that Cartuul really excels at, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
So we've talked a lot about the benefits of Cartuul.
Yeah.
But are there other software solutions out there that do something similar? What makes Cartuul stand out from the crowd?
There are definitely a few other players in the market.
Okay.
But what sets Cartuul apart is that combination of user-friendliness, really comprehensive features, and a commitment to innovation.
So they're not just copying what everyone else is doing.
No, they're constantly pushing the boundaries and developing new ways to help dealerships succeed.
So it's not a static product. It's constantly like evolving and improving.
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons we're so excited about Cartuul.
Yeah.
It's not just a solution for today's problems. It's a platform for the future of car dealerships.
This has been a really insightful look at Cartuul and the impact it's having on dealerships. It's been really cool to see how this software is like reshaping the reconditioning process for dealerships. We've talked about the features, the benefits, even some potential challenges.
Yeah.
Before we wrap things up,
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to talk about like what the future holds for this company
Okay.
and for the industry as a whole.
Yeah, that's a great point.
From what we've gathered.
Yeah.
Cartuul's not content to rest on their, laurels.
Right.
They've got this big roadmap for the future.
Yeah.
They're always innovating, expanding their capabilities.
Exactly.
So what's on the horizon for Cartuul? What are they working on that has you particularly excited?
One area that they're really investing in is integration with other dealership software systems.
Okay.
Think about your DMS, your CRM, your parts ordering platform.
Yeah.
Imagine if Cartuul could seamlessly connect with all of them.
Wow.
And create a truly unified ecosystem.
That would be a game changer.
Uh-huh.
No more data silos.
Exactly.
No more manual entry.
Yeah.
Just this smooth flow of information between all departments. And I imagine that level of integration opens up all kinds of possibilities.
Right, yeah.
Like, for example, imagine Cartuul's data analytics engine could actually pull in sales data from your CRM.
Right.
You could start to see like correlations between reconditioning choices, how quickly a car sells, or even what price they sell for.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah. Dealerships would be able to make such smart decisions
Yeah.
about every aspect of the process.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah. They're also exploring AI to automate more tasks.
Really?
Maybe even predicting potential problems with vehicles based on, their history and usage patterns.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
It sounds like they're on a mission to like revolutionize the whole car dealership experience.
I think that's a great way to put it.
So for those dealership owners and managers listening out there, what's the one key takeaway they should walk away with from our Cartuul deep dive?
I think the key takeaway is this.
Okay.
Don't think of Cartuul as just a way to fix your reconditioning headaches.
Yeah.
Think of it as a strategic investment in the future of your dealership.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
So it's about embracing innovation.
Yeah.
Empowering your employees and gaining a competitive edge in the market.
Exactly. And I have no doubt that we're going to be hearing a lot more about Cartuul in the future and the incredible impact they're having on the automotive industry.
This has been a really enlightening deep dive.
Yeah.
And for our listeners, if you're interested in what you've heard, definitely explore Cartuul further.
Yeah.
And see how it can help take your dealership to the next level.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep diving deep into the world of knowledge.
Yeah.
You never know what gems you might uncover.